How's it going, and welcome. My name is Ben from SwitchRPG.com, and this is SaGa Frontier Remastered. Words can't express how excited I've been to just that this even exists. I've been playing it for the past week, been fortunate enough to start a little bit early, and I still wake up every day and I'm like, holy crap, how is this even real? That said, you know, it's definitely not going to be a game that's for everybody. However, if you're looking for something just a little bit different, well, this has that in spades. So, but if you have any questions or anything, feel free to you know, let me know, and yeah, we should have some fun here. And hello to everybody that's in the chat. Let's see here. Yeah, what'd you think about Romancing Saga 3? I wasn't a big fan of the second one. I haven't played the first one, but I did enjoy the third one. And I feel like if you enjoyed Romancing Saga 3, you'll probably like this. See here, so I guess I should kind of show you where I'm at right now. I'm actually working through scenario number 7. I've already completed pretty much everybody's but Riki's and the newly introduced one in the form of Fuse. So right now we are on a quest for rings. And fortunately, this version gives you a little scenario log, as you can see here, that kind of outlines what you've done and more or less where you need to go. So that's definitely handy because it was not in the original game whatsoever. In fact, a lot of information is in this version that was not in the original. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's got a bunch of detailed information that should be extremely useful for brand new players and also people just picking it up after a long time. A lot of nuances to this game, so definitely if you're gonna check the game out, be sure to check the help section, all that good stuff. But anyway, right now I am currently on track to get, I believe, the Schemer's ring. Yes. And I'm pretty sure the extent of this is to just get enough money to buy it from a store. So I have made my way over to Yorkland because kind of where I'm at right now, kind of towards the later part of the game, this is a really good spot to make some money. So we are just going to grind away on these Krakens just a little bit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to everybody's thoughts on it. You know, like I said, it's very peculiar game. So, you know, it's definitely not going to be for everyone, but I think a lot of people are going to be surprised how much they enjoy it. Oh, and right off the bat, a five hit combo. I do have this sped up. Yeah, that was nice. And again, we are only really just doing this for the money. I'm actually sitting pretty good as far as like statistics go on most of my characters anyway. Usually you want to hit about that 800 range for health before you take on the final boss, and I don't think I'm anywhere near that point, at least in Riki's scenario. So just go ahead and hop into another one. But let me go ahead and show you a couple things here. So obviously, if you press down the right little analog stick, you can speed up the battle. As you can see, let me just show you how slow the original one is. I mean, it's pretty rough. Obviously, this was an original PlayStation game, probably capped at 30 FPS. But man, it's a little slow. So luckily, it does have a 2 times and 3 times speed that you can, you know, you can kind of adjust it how you want to. So Red is actually a very good place to start. I would either recommend him or Amelia, and maybe the robot T260G. I think all of their scenarios are pretty straightforward to tackle, and it'll definitely kind of warm you up to more of the ones that are kind of out there. So yes, absolutely, Red's a good place to start. Yes, over 9,000. That's what we're aiming for, anyways. And it still wasn't enough to one-shot him, but like I said, this isn't indicative of a normal Kraken fight, because usually when you're first starting to fight Krakens, they can be pretty devastating, but I've kind of built up to the point where if I don't kill them in one hit, I'm still pretty good, so. Yeah, because that usually just one hit kills lower level parties. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Alright. So I think that ring is only about 3,000 credits, so we're only going to have to fight a few more of these, and we should be good to go. And after that, I think the other ring that I'm supposed to get is in Lost Bird, or however you say it. That's how I say it. So I will probably do that after this. And normally, at least when I played a long time ago, I'd never used Monster, but they are actually pretty freaking sweet. As you can see, you kind of absorb different enemies, and based on the combinations of skills that you take, you can kind of evolve or even devolve into a different monster. And right now I'm a small Kraken. I have a ton of health. I got a bunch of cool abilities. This Rain of Life right here is freaking amazing, because basically it's an AoE heal. It can restore everybody's health at the cost of 1 life point, which, you know, is kind of costly, but it's definitely... Teacher Mook. I have played and absolutely adore all 3 Game Boy SaGa games. In fact, more recently with the collection of SaGa, I reviewed all 3 games separately for our website, SwitchRPG, and even though some of them I wouldn't necessarily recommend playing now, number 2 especially is, I think, a great... I still think it's a good game. In fact, I think that's what I rated it as. But yes, definitely a big fan of the Game Boy SaGa games. Here goes another 5-hit combo. Right. And I guess I should... Alright, let's see. Still looking pretty good. Could only have a few more. and kind of take this combat sequence, if you're completely new to this, take it kind of don't think that this is a good example of what you can expect, because especially when you're building up your party and stuff, in the beginning all the way to the end game, you're constantly getting stat ups after fights, and you're also sparking or glimmering abilities, which is a whole lot of fun. However, I've learned quite a few abilities already. As you can see, I got a few higher level ones, like this number 10 right here. So, because of that, combat isn't quite as exciting. But I can assure you, for 90% of the time, it's very, very engaging, I guess you could say. But, of course, I'm at the point where I'm just murdering stuff. And I think I'm only gonna need one more. We can move on to greener pastures. Alright, I think that should be it. Yes, just barely. We will head on over to the shop. Oh yeah, the boss fights are awesome. Especially if you go into them like under-leveled, or you know, you aren't totally prepared. They can be epic. The music's always fantastic too. Let's see here. Alright, so we gotta go to Manhattan, Steve. Oh, and I don't think I showed this earlier, but just like you can in battle, you can actually speed up the map movement. Kind of have that off now, because when you run, I mean, that's fast enough, really. Alright, so let's check out this store here. No idea why a... Hey, wait, what? Lord of Omi bought it. He must have just bought it, because I literally, before I started this stream, it was still in there. Okay, I see what it's... So as you can see, it did update our scenario log, so let's see what it has to say. You find the jewelry store, but it turns out the ring has already been sold. You ask the clerk who purchased it, yada yada yada. Okay, so we gotta go to the Lord's Manor in Omi. Even though I've played this quite a bit growing up, there's a lot of it I don't remember, so it's kind of almost like I'm playing some of these scenarios through blindly. So just kind of bear with me on that. As far as difficulty setting, there is not, but what you can do, there is a New Game Plus that you can obviously toggle after you beat any of the scenarios, and what you can do is set it so you can carry over everything. So not necessarily a difficulty setting, but that does help you in your however many other runs you want to do, just kind of carrying over everything, and you can even reset how powerful the enemies are, so there's that, at least. Lord, you owe me that ring. Yep, you know what, Gio? That's very clever of you. Here we are in Omi. Yeah, he's gonna freaking owe me that ring, that's for sure. I believe this is the man right here. Come back, please. I love you. Alright. Lord's Manor is this way, but no one lives there anymore. Now, spoiler alert, since I've played, all the different scenarios kind of converge at different parts. So there's a lot of overlap and stuff. So I've actually been to this dude's manor, and I know that's him, but he's playing the fool right now. So I'm not sure how this is going to work, because he's not going to be in here. Okay, what is the silliest moment in an RPG you've ever played? And no, Mario RPG doesn't count. Huh. Oh, as far as spoiler, I mean, that's gonna come up in anything. I should have worded that differently. I do apologize, but you're good. I'm not one to spoil anything, so I do apologize about that. I heard you bought a ring in Manhattan. Okay, so I was mistaken. This is a different person than I was thinking. Yes, and? Can we buy it from you? I see. Are you also a collector? Yeah. I'll take whatever rings. Oh, he just did us dirty. What? Yes, this is a trap, and you're oh, no. Should have known. Should have known. Well. Yeah, I apologize about that. Like I said, I definitely want, especially those that have never played this before, I want them to experience this as fresh as they possibly can. It didn't exactly turn out the way we planned. Riki, where are you? Oh, is my party split up now? Because if so, that's gonna suck. Oh, okay. It was really scary. We've got to find the way out. Alright, we're good. Yes, how the turntables. Okay, so to get back to the question, silliest RPG moment. I don't know, I may have to think about that a little bit. I will say most recently, I mean, this doesn't really count. This is all I can think about right now, but there are really a lot of comedic relief in the Atelier games, which I've been playing quite a few of recently. I would say maybe some of those, there's some pretty funny moments in between the different characters and stuff, but as far as like a standout funny bit, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that for a little bit. Alright, so I should be able to just go ahead and ignore all these enemies because they're way too low of a level for me. Really. And I actually already know the way out. Now, in the original version of the game, you weren't able to run, but as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, you're actually able to run from pretty much everything except for boss fights, which makes sense. There's still a couple of non-boss fights that you can't run from, but it's definitely handy if you just want to move on and get out of the way. This guy poses somewhat of a challenge, so I'll just go ahead and fight him. In fact, that's probably gonna kill him. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Well, not much of a challenge. Yeah, Borderlands is another good one. For sure. if you like that kind of stuff. I know that some people like Claptrap in general gets on some people's nerves, but I always thought it was kind of funny. All right, let's see here. Oh. Even though I don't think this treasure is going to be super valuable at this point. Oh, max cure, I'll take that. All right, we got a little... Again, I'm not entirely sure what the objective here is. I'm assuming I probably just need to keep going up the stairs. This guy looks a lot scarier than he actually is. Let's see. I'll go ahead and use a couple abilities just to be safe. That'll work. This will probably kill him right here. And if you're wondering why I'm not absorbing anything, it's because, like I mentioned earlier, you gotta be careful because sometimes you can devolve your monsters into lesser enemy. That's the last thing I want to do. Go ahead and just run away from that. Yeah, he exploded. It's not like me suplexing a train, or it's not like you suplexing a train. Yeah, that's true. But I just love the way that this remaster turned out. I mean, it's so good, and like I get that the graphic style is not gonna sit well with everybody, but I don't know, to me, like I think it looks fantastic. Like that just looks awesome to me. Obviously very faithful to the original, just, you know, higher fidelity, which is nice. I've always been a big fan of pre-rendered backgrounds, so this is cool. Alright, I think we're just about out of here. In fact, I should probably be conserving my ability points, because I'm not sure if I gotta fight a boss fight at the end. Obviously, you can very easily quick save, and I highly recommend you do that as much as possible. Of course, you can do a regular manual save at any point, just like that. And there's also autosaves, which, believe it or not, has come in handy several times since I've started this. So, hey Josh, welcome. Just checking out a little bit more of SaGa Frontier Remastered. Like I said, I have already completed 6 out of 8 scenarios, and I feel like I'm getting pretty close with Riki. Now we gotta find that piece of crap that dropped us to the bottom. The physical, I want to say it's not. Let me look real quick, because I'm curious also, which fortunately I was already able to secure my copy. It actually looks like you still can. But it says expected ship date May 31st, so definitely keep that in mind if you had your heart set on playing it anytime soon. But I knew that I definitely wanted to support the fact that they, you know, made this game possible, so I don't mind double dipping. And if we wouldn't have gotten an advanced copy, I would have bought the digital also. Like, it's $25. The digital in it. Yeah, physical. And the thing is, I'm not a huge I'm not a huge physical guy, but something like this I would definitely support. So that's why I picked it. Oh no, you beat the monster squid? Please spare me. He was a mystic. Now we'll take your ring. You probably got it by bewitching them anyway. Shoot. Yo, you big hairy. Be careful of this broad. Anyone after a ring's gotta be up to no good. Sheesh, look who's talking. Okay. Got 6 rings. Let's keep going. Okay. Well, there's that one. Kinda anti-climactic, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I guess I will say that, you know, like I mentioned earlier, there is a lot of overlap between the characters and stuff. Many of the characters will appear in multiple scenarios and stuff, and they have, you know, they have connections that way, but the writing is still very much 1997. So if you're coming in expecting to just be like blown away by the dialogue and stuff, or even the stories themselves, like it's not amazing. I always try and tell people, you know, this is the kind of game you're going to play more for the gameplay loop rather than the story. But I will say I haven't yet gotten into the new scenario with Fuse. So all the story stuff, my whole opinion on that could change after that point. But we'll see. But that's just kind of a word of warning, I guess you could say. Yep. Yeah, Breath of Fire 2, that's a good one. I'm glad it's on Switch too. I haven't beaten it yet, but I would love for them to bring Breath of Fire 3, because that's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And yeah, definitely pick that up, Joshua. That's like I said, if I'm ever going to buy a physical, it's going to be something like this. So, and I kind of wish I would have looked. I never did check with like Romancing Saga 3 or anything like that, but I don't know if they had a physical for it or not, but anyway. All right, so it looks like we only have to get 8 rings. I think repairmen get inside the facility from time to time. Let's sneak in as plumbers. I don't know how to fix pipes. Just pretend to get in. There's a red-haired woman who knows a lot about despair. She usually hangs out at the restaurant. Could we trust her? I mean, we don't have anything else to go on. Might as well. Not sure she's red-haired, though. Yeah. Alright, let me catch up on a couple of these here. Yeah, you definitely... There's definitely a lot of opportunities to get lost, that's for sure. Grandia HD Collection is freaking awesome. I had a lot of fun with that, and I missed out on the original game, so I really enjoyed that. Yeah, turning into a dragon in Breath of Fire 3's amazing, of course. And Man, I wish Breath of Fire 4 was on Switch also. They just need to bring just bring them all over. I mean, what? It's not gonna hurt anything. You know what I mean? Bring them all over. All right. Oh, you know what? Maybe she is. I don't know. To me, that isn't red hair. That's like a what do you call that? Like a strawberry blonde or something? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know anything about hair. I'm just pulling that out of my butt. I don't think... Just wanted to check a couple of vendors real quick before I got started on this next ring quest. I don't think I need anything, though. I could use that, but I'm a little short on funds, so I will definitely... That'll be my next purchase. Now, that reminds me, if you played the original and you're used to the gold ingot and the junk shop trick, I can confirm that the junk shop trick works. I'm assuming the gold ingot trick works, but I choose not to do them. But, you know, they're there if you need them, and they definitely help out. So, just thought I'd throw that out there. Oh yeah, that's awesome. And see, I had a Dreamcast for like 6 months, and I think the only thing I played was Power Stone, and obviously the Sonic game, but I'm pretty sure that's all I played. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX's great. I played through that about a year ago, maybe. Man, the Switch is the best. I mean, and I've told this story before, but, you know, I was a huge PC gamer. That's all I played on. I didn't have the last console I had was a PlayStation 2. Didn't have Xbox 360. Didn't have PS4 or any of that crap. Well, it's not crap. They're great consoles, but the Switch brought me back to console gaming. And, like... That's huge because there was like a decade at least where I didn't play any console stuff, not even handheld stuff. Like I had a couple of 3DSs and a DS and stuff, but like, I mean, those were really good also, especially for RPGs, but like it just wasn't for me. But when the Switch came out, I was like, holy crap, I gotta stop what I'm doing and play this like crazy. Yeah, Star Ocean's awesome. And, you know, in a lot of ways, its aesthetic kind of reminds me of this. In some ways, I even like Star Ocean, how they handled that better than this, but both of them were fun for sure. Yeah, see, there you go. You got a PS4 as a gift, and you hardly use it anymore. Yeah, I mean... And the fact that it's a hybrid, you could play it handheld, you could play it on the dock, which is surprisingly how I usually play it. Like, it's just amazing. And if they did anything with Power Stone, that might be cool. I wasn't a huge, I've never been a huge fighting game dude, but I really did like Power Stone. Alright, here we go. Heard you're an expert on despair. I suppose. You know the prisoner who was sentenced for 1 million years. Only through a rumor, he's in solitary with a heavy guard, but I don't know who he really is. Oh. Okay, I think I know where this is going. We need to find this guy. Can you take us to him? I have an idea where he is, but just how much are we talking about here? I'll give you this much now, and more if we find him. That will do for me. Let's go. All right. So this is a prison complex. Visiting a couple different scenarios. Oh wow. Okay, not a creeper at all. The first thing he says, "What a beautiful lady." Flattery will get you nowhere. Okay, let me check the pass. Thank you. Wait. Warden? Hey, what happened to the regular guys? The pass is valid. I think they brought in subcontractors to do their job. That dog's gonna work too? Ouch. Not a dog, I'm Riki. Sense of smell is very keen. It'll come in handy. Alright, now get to work. Remember, no one gets paid until it's all done. Yes, sir, Warden. He's also creeper staring. Goof off. Hurried up, go on. He's just mad because he got denied by the beautiful lady. Boy, that was close. Let's go. Alright. Oh, man. Diablo 2. I said this in a tweet the other day. Diablo 2, I cannot freaking wait that on Switch. Like, all of these games from my childhood are just like coming back. Like, for years I played this, and for years I played Diablo 2, and it's like all of this crap's coming back, and it's freaking incredible. And I know a lot of people, you know, there are hard camps in whether people are pro past games or not, but I'm definitely in the camp that if more people can experience the old stuff, why not bring it to the modern era? Like, if you don't like it, don't play it. It's more stuff for us. That's the way I see it anyway. Yeah, Riki gets a hard time. I mean, he literally is a monster, so, you know, I can't say I blame anybody. Now, we've already totally lost Annie, who is our guide here. Just gonna have to kind of make our way through here. And once again, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going, but we will do our very best. And I actually need to... Okay. Yeah, so this particular character has guns and magic, and I need to increase some of my magic points, so I'm gonna swap her that. Let's do this. That should be good. These enemies shouldn't be... Oh, there was a spark. That was nice. I wasn't expecting that at all. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Go ahead and save that. Now, as you can see, if you're not familiar with this game, again, this right here is bad. Because what this means is won't be able to learn any more skills because there's no room for it. So all you got to do is just seal them away. And the good thing is they're always stored here, so you can always move them back if you need them. But you know, you want to keep a couple of slots open so you can get some new abilities. Yeah, you know, I went back and forth with buying Monster Hunter Rise, and I ended up doing it, and I mean, I'm sure it had a little bit to do with me being so excited for this game, but it just didn't do anything for me. That said, I definitely need to give it a fair shake, and I want to do some more with it, for sure. So I will definitely be going back to it, but probably going to be a while. Okay, let me catch up on a couple of these. Lunar would be amazing also. Lunar the Silver Star I played on Sega CD, and like it blew my mind. Like the cutscenes and stuff, I was like 6 years old at the time. Like, it was incredible. I didn't have it, but I had a buddy that had it, and like I would go to his house and I'm like, how is this even possible in a game? So didn't play Eternal Blue or anything like that, but I would love some lunar rep on the Switch. Ivy Lee input lag. I don't think there's I don't think I've noticed that much, but I will say if you're doing battles at the regular speed, the menus do feel very, very slow. So there may be a slight delay, but that also could just be by design. So I'd kind of take that with a grain of salt. But as far as everything else, and when it's sped up and stuff, I mean, it feels pretty snappy to me. So, hey, bye. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles looks awesome. Hey, take care, teacher. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Well, as a matter of fact, I think the Xenogears released in the West a few months after this did. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's... Oh, okay, there she is. Just go ahead and fight these. Little baby combo right there. Alright, once again, Annie eludes us, but I'm pretty sure, considering this is the only place we can go, she went this way. And I will probably, after we wrap up this, whatever this leads to, I will probably go ahead and end the stream because I don't, like I said, I'm getting pretty close to the end, I believe, at least based on the scenario log, and I definitely don't want to spoil any late stuff for anybody that's wanting to play it, so just kind of keep that in mind. Oh, this is come visit a prisoner. How did you know? Saw the ring sparkle when you came in. Uh-oh. Yes, I am the warden and prisoner sentenced to 1 million years. This facility really just exists for me. What did you do? Thought you only wanted the ring. Yeah. Why? Riki told his crazy story. Whatever you say, I haven't had visitors for time. Here, take it. Really? No fight? Man. That's disappointing. I was hoping I could show off a boss fight, but I guess that just means I'm gonna have to stream this again. Let's see here. Sand tacos. Like I said earlier, the story, you're definitely not gonna buy this game for the story. Like, stories are fine, and some of them, like the premises are actually pretty good, but the writing is very much 1997. The translation is very much 1997. You know, we're talking about a game that came out in this guy are sick, generation. You know, Final Fantasy VII. Like, it's fine. It's fine, and I'm definitely looking forward to the new Fuse scenario because it's supposed to kind of bring some more context to all the characters and stuff. So that could very well change my mind about everything, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't be picking this up just for the story alone. So just kind of keep that in mind. But anyway, I think that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, consider subscribing. It definitely helps us out. And like I said, I would like to show a little bit, just a little bit more of like a boss fight or something. So maybe I'll stream it again sometime this weekend. And of course, we have a preview video up on our website, or actually on YouTube also. We have a very extensive beginner's guide that I published today, spoiler-free. If you're jumping into this tomorrow and you need a little bit of help, definitely check that out. I think it goes over a lot of stuff that'll be really useful, but again, it doesn't spoil anything. Yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. And finally, don't forget that it's got, you know, this in-game help that kind of just explains the basics of stuff. So definitely keep that in mind. And really appreciate everybody coming out. I really do. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.